Job hunt and mining information video. Welcome to Australian Mining for New Starters. And in today's video we are going to look at all the jobs where I know I can help people get work through the training, and we're going to talk about what's going on in the industry at the moment. But first I'm going to cover what sort of jobs we're looking for, and if you come over to the sponsors website, Underground Training, you'll see in the New Starters column a lot of good information in there that you can read about what's going on in the industry, but mining job flow chart. And so if we come down here, you'll see in the production mining jobs column, these are all the full-time jobs that everybody's after that pay a lot of money. You want to start off as a nipper or a truck driver or an offsider or a member of pace crew or an Agi driver or something like that. So where are all these jobs? They're all on copper mines and gold mines around Australia, and this is a map of all the gold and copper mines around Australia that are looking for people. It's really important that you look at the areas of the industry where they need people and where the price is high. So at the moment, gold hit a new record high in Australian dollars over the weekend, and if you notice, nobody in the media has reported it, and you know that's why you're not getting the right information about where the jobs are. If the media were reporting the high in the gold price, it would lead more people to working out that the gold mines are where the jobs are going to be. So it's $4,375 an ounce Australian, and that means that in the last sort of 4 years it's gone from a $7 billion a year industry to a $42 billion a year industry, and yeah, they just need bums in seats. So if we go over to Seek and we type underground in, these are all the jobs that we're looking at that we know that we can help you get work through the training. So it's the underground nipper operator, the truck, it's WA, the stores, you could have a go at that if you wanted to. Pace crew in Queensland, the training covers how pace works. A lot of people get in with pace crew as their first job. Truck operator, underground nipper, Westville, pace crew jobs. We've had a lot of people get on with Westville. Looks like they've picked up a new contract in South Australia somewhere and looking for a lot of people. Now they'll pick up a few people that are from South Australia that are working over here in WA, but they'll only get a couple of people go back, and then they'll have to fill those spots in WA, but they'll also need new starters in South Australia. They won't be able to fill that from experienced people. There's just not enough people around. An underground truck driving job in Queensland, WA, New South Wales, Aries. We've had a relationship with Aries for a while now. You can apply, there's an email address, you can apply directly to the HR department in the back. They look on the training as favourable. They've had good results with it. It's just a matter of giving the employers what they want. I'm going to talk about Andy in the next few videos coming up. He's one of the guys that just recently got a job and gave me a call a couple of days ago now to let me know how it all went down. So I'm going to be talking about his story a bit more throughout the videos, especially when Jess and I do a video together. We'll go through it in a bit more detail. But the main reason that he got his job was because he could talk to the employer about how it all worked, and that's exactly what he said to me on the phone. He was, you know, he thanked me a lot, and it was exactly like the training said. You know, if you can talk to them about how it all works, it gives you a really good opportunity. Barminco are looking. They're looking for pace crew as well. They're looking for entry level. Experienced people, not that they're going to get any, because anybody with 12 months experience in a truck that's got any go in them wants to be service crew or above. Agi operators in Queensland. The Agi operators, if you've got Agi experience, really suggest you do the DIY package that we've got and get your mining knowledge up to speed, because the biggest problem that the Agi operators have got isn't operating the Agi, because you know how to do that. It's working out what's going on around in the mine and not getting lost, and you know, not causing damage and ripping down vent bag and damaging services and smashing stuff up. And that's what a lot of new Agi drivers do, just because they don't know what's going on around them. So doing the training, you know, makes it really easy to get one of these Agi jobs if you're already an Agi driver on the surface. So that's a good way in. Calibre Engineering take lots of people. They've got multiple underground jobs going. If you click on that link, everybody's looking for people, everybody has to hire people, and they're all after the same thing. They're all looking for people that know how it all works. So if you go across to any one of the courses pages, if you scroll down, you'll see these PDFs that you can click onto, and it opens up and it just shows you exactly what you're going to be learning, and it's what the employers want you to know. That's exactly the mining cycle there. This is all about scaling, which they need you to know. They need you to know about how the how safety works on site and how the safety meetings are going to go and all that sort of stuff. And then with the nipper job, you know, they want you to know the duties of the nippers. Watering down's really important. General mining information, tag boards, firing time, how the safety rep works, the different types of mining. It goes over to the truck. And in the truck, you know, it's the whole job. So it's, you know, it's what they show you on the surface, this little bit up here, but all this down here is everything that your buddy should be showing you down the hole. And often, you know, sometimes you're in the lap of the gods with how good the buddy is, with them showing you how it all works. Because the reality is, when the gold price is $43.75 an ounce, safety and training, all they're doing is paperwork, and they're getting a buddy to show all these entry-level people how to operate the equipment and do the job. And this is the whole job, you know, and it goes through in great detail about what they want you to do, how it all works, how not to piss the bogger operator off, how to put the truck in the right spot under the loading bay every time. Goes through all of that, and that's how you're going to get yourself a mining job. And that's how we helped Andy. He applied to one of the jobs that he found here on Seek, and the employer called him up, and he'd done the training. He saw the training that was on his resume. He asked him a few mining questions, and because he could answer them and he knew what was going on and could be thrown in the deep end, that's what the employer did. And I'll go more into what Andy's doing at the moment, or what his job is, in the next video that we've got. But the big thing is that you just need to get your education up to speed so you can talk to the employer about how it all works. And when you can, you do a DIY, or you do the 3-step plan or the work ready, puts you 6 to 8 weeks ahead of everybody else that's applying for these jobs. And you know, the jobs just keep on going. You know, that's just the first page, and they were all entry level. And you know, it just keeps going. Entry level driller offsider, underground truck operator in Queensland, underground trainers. They look Westfield looking for trainers, so they're going to need entry-level people. You know, everybody's looking for experienced people, but the reality is, for all these lower-paid jobs, like a nipper or a truck job, where you're going to make about $90,000 a year on an even time roster, or just under 120 on a 2-and-1, they, you know, struggling to find people that want to do those jobs that have got experience. Because if you've got experience, you know, everybody wants to do the $150,000 to $200,000 jobs, like charge up and service crew and bogger. And then everybody really wants to be the jumbo operator, because the jumbo operators are the ones that make all the really big money. And if you've followed the page for a little while, you'll have seen the $400,000 jumbo operator ad that got put around a little while ago. You know, that's what they earn. It's big dollars because they make the companies big money. But as you can see, you know, you've got the nipper, jumbo operator, offsider. You know, they're everywhere. They're struggling for people. Everybody needs people, and the one skill that all new starters overlook is knowing how the mine works. If you're expecting the employer to teach you how the mine works and you're going in green, that's a 2 to 3 month option. If you do the training and knuckle this down and learn this yourself, and knuckle down and learn this yourself, then you know you've turned a 2 to 3 month process into a couple of swings process. So they get you up to speed in 3 to 4 weeks, opposed to that 2 to 3 months, because you've learnt all this information that they need you to know. You know it already, and you know it going into the interview. And like I said before, it puts you 6 to 8 weeks ahead of everybody else. But this is where the jobs are, and as you can see, there's lots of service crew jobs on that page. And as you can see, you know, if you've got 12 months truck driving experience, then you're going to be going for one of these service crew jobs, because the service crew jobs normally pay about $30,000 a year more than the truck driving jobs do. And it's an ADGI job there 15 hours ago. They need people. It's just, yeah, it never stops. And with the gold price the way it is, raised bore offsider, that's a good one as well. With the gold price the way it is, it's not going to stop anytime soon, and this is where you need to be targeting for your entry-level mining jobs. Now, if you want to have a go at coal in Queensland, then I suggest you have a look at Word in the Pit. They're based up that way, up around that area, and they have a lot to do with there. They do cover our stuff as well, and Missy runs a pretty tight ship. You can ask a question and you'll get answered civilly. You know, it's like anything else in social media. There are a few people there that are going to try and stir up. But, yeah, most of the time, yeah, it's a tight ship, which is good. It's a safe place to ask a question. But also they've got a lot of knowledge on the mining side, on the coal mining side of things. Now, unfortunately, with the coal mining side side of things, the price is dropping. So, you know, you can only do what you can only do. And that's why I always encourage people to look at the hard rock side of things at the moment. But if you're up that way and you live down the road from the mine and your uncle works up there or your auntie works up there and they can get you a job, then yeah, that's definitely the way to go. But if you're sitting in Sydney, Melbourne or Brisbane or a country town in New South Wales or Queensland or Victoria and you want a mining job, yeah, gold and copper are the places to look. It's not coal mines that are going to help you get in. You need to look at the gold and copper mines around the country, and you need to do the training to educate yourself to how it all works. So like I said, these job hunt videos are going to be more about targeting jobs that we know we can help people get, and like I said, I'm going to be using Andy and his story as in the next few videos just to talk about how you can do it, because he's got a really good positive story, and you know, education worked for him. He showed the employer that he knew how it all worked, and they gave him an opportunity straight away, and you know, he's kicking goals at the moment, which is great. So if you want to get into the industry, sign up for the training, educate yourself, follow the instructions. Lots of jobs out there, as you can see on Seek. And yeah, if you've got any questions about how to get in, or you've got any more specific questions that you want to ask, please send them through. And if you could share this video around and like and subscribe the channel. Thanks.